Most of us have heard the saying that all money ain't good money. So, just because something is exciting, profitable, or looks good on your profile doesn't mean it belongs in your story. What if I told you great decision making isn't about picking the most exciting option? It's really about filtering opportunities with a few simple questions that actually work. If you're new here, hi, I'm Desiree, the Foresight Architect, and I help you design your future with intention, not impulse. And today, I'm going to show you how to think like a strategist. So you can stop spinning in decision fatigue and start choosing what truly moves your life forward. Let's get into it. Life isn't a perfect spreadsheet. Real life is messy. There's emotion involved, there's uncertainty, and there's a million little trade offs that a checklist can't account for. But here's the good news. Research from decision science and behavioral economics shows that we don't need perfect clarity to make good decisions. We just need to work with what we do have and do it well. There's a concept called bounded rationality. It's a fancy term, but simple idea. It means we make the best decisions we can with the information, time, energy, and resources we have. It's not ideal, it's not perfect, but it is realistic. So, if you've ever been stuck in a I need to know everything before I decide mode, I've got news for you. That's not how the best decision makers roll. They're not waiting for perfect, they're just acting with strategy. Now, let's take a quick peek at how people actually make decisions according to some research. There are two main modes of decision making. You're going to have your logical mode and your intuitive mode. Your logical mode is your classic rational approach. So, this is where you're going to gather facts, analyze options, weigh your pros and cons, and hell, you may even build a Google sheet. So, this is all about optimizing for the best answer. In your intuitive mode, this one's going to be based off of experiences, patterns, mental models, and your gut feel. It's going to be less conscious, but is often incredibly accurate, especially in complex real world situations. You're not supposed to just pick one or the other. Both should be used together. This is where you use your logic to frame the decision and then use your intuition to navigate through it. You should never feel guilty for listening to your gut, but also don't ditch your discernment. Great decisions blend the head and the heart, and that's how you make decisions that are not only smart, but are true to you. All right, let's get into the practical side of this. Whenever a new opportunity comes your way, whether it's a job, a business opportunity, a collaboration, or even like a course or trip, I want you to pause and run it through four key filters. These filters are just going to help you see your ideas more clearly. So let's break this down. Filter one is all about vision and alignment. This is where you're figuring out if what you're doing will move your life in the direction you want. Because here's the hard truth, not all good opportunities are good for you. Most of us have heard the saying that all money ain't good money. So, just because something is exciting, profitable, or looks good on your profile doesn't mean it belongs in your story. The question to ask here is, does this decision move me closer to the version of my life that I actually want to live? If it doesn't align with your personal or professional vision, it's a fucking detour. And detours already cost time and energy to go down. So now, first filter is always vision. If it doesn't align with your long game, it's a no, even if it looks like a hell yes. Filter two is all about timing. In this filter, we're asking, is this the right season for this opportunity? Some things are amazing, just not right now. Ask yourself, do I have the bandwidth for this? Is this aligned with what I need right now? Because we all know that we use other things to avoid what we really need to do. Third, will saying yes disrupt something else that matters? Remember, saying yes but not now is a valid and strategic choice. Timing isn't about urgency, it's about readiness. So keep that in mind. Our third filter is going to be, Impact versus urgency. With this filter, we are asking, will this actually change something meaningful? Urgency usually feels like importance, but it's not always the same. We live in a world addicted to urgency. There are deadlines, notifications, the pressures to act now all the time. But as a strategist, you have to ask yourself, what is the long term impact of this decision? Is it going to open doors that matter? Is it going to create ripple effects, deepen my mastery, or even hell, expand my reach or peace? If the answer is no, it's just busy work disguised as opportunity. So give yourself permission to pass it right on up. The ROI or return of interest isn't always in the now, it's in the next chapter. Lastly, we're going to filter right into 4, which is your energy return. Does this give me life or drain me? Is the question you should be asking. Now, this one is sneaky, but is crucial. Your body knows, your nervous system knows, and energy is real data. Great decisions fuel you. They don't leave you feeling resentful or regretful. So, check the vibe. Energy doesn't lie. If you've ever gotten stuck in decision fatigue, here's a trick that works almost every time for me. I want you to ask yourself this. If I say yes to this, what am I saying no to? That flips your focus. So instead of you obsessing over the benefits of saying the yes, of doing that or making that decision, you start seeing the costs. And clarity loves a motherfucking contrast. It forces you to realize that what might get crowded out, which is your time, your rest, your focus, your actual goals, you don't need more information. You need perspective. So this will help you change that. With that being said, let's go ahead and bring it all home. You don't need to predict the future because we all know that we can't. You just need to align with what matters now and make space for what matters next. The 4 filters that we talked about, vision, timing, impact, and energy, they're simple, but they're powerful. They don't make decisions for you. They make the decision clearer. So, the next time an opportunity comes your way and you're not sure what to do, I don't want you to rush. Don't overthink. Just run it through the filters. Does this align with where I'm going? Is this the right season for it? Will this create real impact? And finally, how does it make me feel? That's how you shift from reactivity to strategy. That's how you design your future choice by choice. Seems easy enough? Now, I want to hear from you, especially in the comments. So, drop a comment below with an opportunity you're sitting on. It can be big or small, and I'll help you run it through the 4 filters. And if this helped, hit subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, and let's build on purpose. Bye.